AI creators, if you're looking to make money with digital planners, then you definitely want to watch this video to the end. So first and foremost, I'm going to give you all the tools that I use to create looks just like this using Canva and AI. So it doesn't even matter if you don't have any design experience. And we're going to make this without tabs, and this is for the beginners, so we're just going to keep it simple and do line pages, and you're going to end up with digital planner covers that look just like this and line pages. So look, stay to the end so we could go ahead and do this the right way. So first thing you want to do is think about what type of cover you want. So we're going to do Black Girl Magic. That's the cover that we want to create. So the first thing is I'm going to go ahead and grab my prompt. So here is the prompt that I have here, and it is this prompt right here. And we're going to change this prompt just up a little bit. And we're going to head over to Chat GPT, Dolly. So I'm already in here. If you don't have Dolly, go to Explore GPTs on your computer. Type in DALLE to get Dolly. I do like the Dolly version for creating images. However, you will see in this video for creating seamless background and papers, you're going to see I like the Chat GPT 4.0 version. So we're going to change this up. So instead of her having long braided hair, we're going to do afro here with, let's do red streaks. No, let's do burnt orange streaks in her hair. And hoop earrings. And then what you want to do is, because it's getting hot, we're going to say she is wearing a peach tank top. And you want the words, and you want to put those in parentheses. So we're going to say Black Girl Magic and is drinking out of a straw. And then, of course, I always like to add my fingernails in. She has, and we always put this in parentheses, 5 fingernails on each hand. Well manicured, painted, sage green. She has beautiful, because we want her to have beautiful brown eyes and beautiful eyelashes. And of course, we always end it with the background is white only, because we want to be able to easily remove it. And let's go ahead and correct this spelling. So this is what we're going to do. So usually I create in watercolor, but today we're going to create a digital airbrush illustration, and we're going to see what we get. So the first thing you want to do is create your image. And then I'm going to show you this site that I love to use, Creative Fabrica, where we're going to go ahead and look at some background. So I like this image. I like both of these actually a lot. So let's just say regenerate. Please do not cut off hairstyle. So look, if it cuts off the hairstyle, just ask ChatGPT not to cut it off. So we'll regenerate. There is a way to fix it inside of the Canva, and I'll show you how to do that. And then what we want to do is we want to head over here to Creative Fabrica. I do have a paid account, and you could type in seamless paper. So you can type in different colors if you want, sage green, earth tone. So in this case, I typed in earth tone seamless paper because that is the theme that I'm going with here. So that is the results that I got, which is here. So I already downloaded the paper. This is the paper here just for ahead of time for purposes of this video. So that's the paper that we're going to use. So this here is lemon paper, but I'm going to show you how you could use this paper to create your own as well. So let's go back to see the new illustration. Okay, cool. So I like this one here. So we'll use this image here. And now what I want to do is I'm going to just start with a blank page. I'm going to upload this image, the newest image that we have. And now what I want to do is I want to find that paper, that seamless paper. So when you upload the seamless paper, it's going to ask you to extract it. You'll extract everything, and here is the paper. So now I'm going to look for that paper that I want. I believe it's this one here. And let's just make sure. So it's something similar to this. And we're going to go ahead and head back over to Chat GPT. But before we do that, what I would love to do is, if you are liking what you see, go ahead and make sure you comment the word design if you want to be added to my exclusive AI Creatives Design Prompt Lab, where I'm going to give you access to prompts just like this and images delivered to you every single month. So hurry up and get on the wait list, because it's only going to be a small price for a limited time. So now what you want to do is, we're going to go to add photos and files, and you want to upload the type of paper that you want. So you're going to look through, see what type of paper you want to add. So let's see, which one do I want to add? So I think I'm going to add this one here. And what you want to ask it to do, you want to ask it to create a prompt based on image. Okay, so it's going to actually create a prompt based on this image, very similar to this. But because I don't want it to be exactly the same, what I'm going to ask it to do, and then it's going to ask if I would like to convert it for Midjourney and DALL-E. You can say yes or no. And I'm going to say, please remix this prompt, keep the same colors, but change the pattern. Okay, because we don't want to keep anything the same as someone else's, so we're going to change the pattern. So now, instead of like diagonals, we're going to do hexagons and a bunch of different stuff. So this one is remixed. Okay, so we remixed that prompt, and now what I want to do is I'm going to go into the Chat GPT 4.0. So here, when you go into the Chat GPT 4.0, we're going to go ahead in front of this A, we're going to type in create. And this is pretty slow. Just to let you know, 4.0 is pretty slow, but DALL-E is not the greatest at creating seamless patterns or just seamless digital paper, which is what we are going to use for our background. So we're going to use this version here. So it's going to create a background for us. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you the background that we got from the actual Creative Fabrica. Now you are able to use this for commercial and POD, I believe so. If we look at it, yep. So you will click here and it'll let you know the terms and how you can use it. So you are able to use that as well. But this is a digital paper that I have access to through Creative Fabrica. So you could use this one, or we could use the other one. So let's go ahead and upload the image into here. So now we're going to have the image. So everything looks pretty good in the image. It's cut off just a little bit. So what I might do is, let me zoom out just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to stretch this out as far as I can. We're going to move this up, and you do have to have the pro feature for this Magic Studio tools. And I do have a video breaking down how to use all of this. And then I'm just going to drag this up just to the top, because I just want to expand the afro just a little bit so it's not cut off. The spelling is right. The Black Girl Magic is right. They got the coffee cup. They got the nails right. So everything else is good to go. I just want to fix the hair just a little bit. So as you can see, it fixed it to where it's not cut off. And these all look pretty decent. So I'll look for the one with the least amount of like glow around it. Looks like it'll be the second one. So now we have this, and then you want to go ahead and do background remover. So remember, anything with the pro, it just shows that you have to have the pro version with the crown. So this means it's a pro version. All right. So you see it removed the background, but now it has that little scribble. No worries, because guess what we're going to do? Magic eraser. Turn your brush size all the way down. And then we're just going to go ahead and brush right on over this and get rid of this signature in here, because We don't know whose signature this is, but we know we don't want this in our design. So all you gotta do is just brush right on over this, and then you'll hit erase. It'll erase it out. Sometimes it doesn't erase it all the way, and you'll just go ahead and brush over it again. In this case, it did. So now let's just take a look and see how it looks on this background. So we'll go ahead and hit paste. Just move this down just a little bit. And it looks pretty good. Like, I like it a lot. So this is how you would create the front cover. Now, if you wanted to change the color, which I love, now in Canva, you see these palette circles pop up. So we could go ahead and change it to like a different color if we wanted to, okay? So we could go ahead and go here. We could use this color dropper to find this color right here. And now we have this color here. So now we have this one, and we could just go ahead and change the background so it now matches the color of the shirt. Voila, look at that. So good. So, okay, I'm feeling that. So now the next thing that we want to do, remember, we went ahead and made a pattern ourselves. So we're going to download this pattern. We're going to go back to Canva. We're going to start with a blank slate again. We're going to go to uploads. We're going to upload that new pattern that we just created. Remember, we remixed it, made it our own. So now it's like some hexagons and some other things going on with it. All right, and we're going to stretch this out. And now that we stretch this out, I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste this because we already made the modifications to this image. And I'm going to put this down here. Okay. Ooh, yes. Looking amazing. We can center this out just a little bit so it's not all the way at the edge. And then remember, this could be for a digital notebook. So if you want to add some like coils here, like digital coils, you can. Or you could just leave it like this. So I love the way this looks. So I'm going to change the color to match the shirt more. So again, we change that color. Delete this. And then now we're going to make the line pages. So I'm going to go to elements, and you'll type in line right here for the search. And then a line is going to come up. Now, when a line comes up, you'll see that it'll have a center, it'll have a line here, and it'll have the margin box. So I'm going to keep the lines inside the margin, but first I'm going to turn it down from a 4 to a number 2. I like my line to be at a 2. And then I'm just going to bring it across just like this. And now I'm going to, align it the way I want. And then I'm just going to keep hitting duplicate. So when I keep hitting duplicate, it's just going to give me the lines evenly spaced. You could also shift like a few lines and just go ahead and get it, do this a lot faster. But this is pretty easy to do. So now we have the line pages inside of here. Here's the front cover. We have the line pages. And now what I want to do is I want to add the Black Girl Magic. So what I would do, I'm going to go ahead and type in text. And when you go to text, they have a bunch of different font combinations. So I like this font combination right here, which is Skillet Condensed. And then I'm just going to go ahead and type in Black Girl Magic, because this is the font that I like here. And then I'm just going to align it to where I want it. So I want it to be like right about here inside of it. So now I'm just going to take my lines and just move these back. So I'm going to move this out the way because now I know where the first line is. And you have those purple dots, so where it's evenly aligned. And then I'm just going to bring this Black Girl Magic right here. But of course, I'm going to change the color to the color that we have to match. And now we have this Black Girl Magic matching, the color. And you could change it to different colors if you want to, because in the design, we have different colors inside of here. So you could go ahead and use your dropper again. If you click on the color palette, you could use this dropper here, and you could change it to that color. But I actually like it this color, so we're going to move it to here. And then you would just duplicate these pages. So this here is page 15. This is page 14. So now we have 2 different covers. Again, if you like what you see, make sure you comment the word design so I can invite you to my exclusive AI Creatives design club where we actually create prompts just like this, deliver images just like this for you to make money or to use for personal use as well. All right, so now we have this. So let's go ahead and take a look at it in a bigger view, and then I'm going to show you how to duplicate the pages. So Canva does have a page limit, but here's a fast way on how to duplicate it. So we'll just go ahead and let's just duplicate these pages all the way till we get to the end. Okay. And we're just going to duplicate this all the way until we just get to one more. All right. And now I'm going to highlight these. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say duplicate 8 pages. And we'll just keep duplicating these. So 8, 16, 24. Oops. And you just highlight over all of them or use the shift. 24. And look how fast it is. And you would just duplicate this to however many pages you want. So you could do either 100 pages. I typically like to do between 100 and 120. And you would just keep duplicating these pages. So we have 64. And let's just do a few more rows. And we'll leave it at 72 for purposes of this video. So now we have our cover. And we have everything else inside of here that we want. So now everything is nice and laid out. And the last thing that you want to do is go to share. And what page are we on? Let's see, page 15. So we're going to go to download. And because I have other things inside of this document, we don't want to download all pages. We want to download just page 15 to 72. And then, oh, hold on, let's make sure. 15 to 72. And then we'll hit download as a PDF standard. And then we're going to go ahead and download this. And now we'll see how it looks. And you could upload this into sites like GoodNotes. And I think for Android, they have like Notability, different things like that to be able to use as a digital notebook. Okay. So now we're going to check out the design. But first, before we do that, I want to make sure you are going to get into the AI Creatives Design Simple Club. So again, comment the word design. I'll also have a link in the description, and just join the waiting list. Join the waiting list so you can get images and different things just like we're about to look right now, right here. So now here is the beautiful digital notebook that you can now begin to start using. And if you download this into a digital app, you can go ahead and write in using your Apple Pen or whatever pen you have. And this is just simply how it turns out. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to create more designs just like this that are selling on Etsy and all different places. So if you look here on the dashboard, you can see Black Girl Digital Planner. It's super hot. You see it's different sales that's going on. Hot sales, hot sales. This is a paid tool that I use on Insight Factory. So just so you know that people are actually buying planners just like this, digital planners. Some come with tabs, some come without, in order for you to make money online. Don't forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next video that we have.